studio this morning is Casey Grant. He is the pastor with the Crossing Church. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, Vanessa. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's winter. It's Christmas time. It's the busiest time of year for most churches, I think, and we're no different. So here we are.
And that's good. Yes, we're blessed to be able to talk to our churches today. And you have a very special event also coming up that you want to talk about.
Yeah, we've got a new service that we're going to do this year. This Sunday, this 15th, at 6 p.m. called Blue Christmas. And we know that at Christmas time, everybody's happy. Everybody talks about the joy and the fun, which is great and all true. But we also want to recognize that there are people that struggle sometimes this time of year. They've lost somebody recently, or maybe even it's been a while and they're just still struggling and grieving with that. They think of the kitchen and the dinner table at Christmas, and they think of the empty chair and not necessarily all the people that are going to be there. And so what we wanted to do was create a service that was geared specifically for people who might be grieving this year. And so that's what this Blue Christmas is. So 6 o'clock at the church, it's going to be a worship experience. So we're going to have live worship. We'll have live teaching and preaching for me, some prayer moments. We will have some prayer teams available to pray with and over people if that's something that they're interested in. And then when the service is over, we'll have some refreshments available so people can hang out. And we'll also have resources available to try and connect people maybe with a grief group or maybe some counseling, things like that. Whatever we can do to try and help support and love on the people who might be struggling this time of year.
Sure. There was actually news stories out this morning about people having some challenges with feeling up and happy and all of that because of a grieving at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we forget that it happens. I know our family faced that with my father-in-law. He passed away. He was not able to be a part of Christmas and passed away on New Year's, and so it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's good to be around other people to just lift your spirits.
Yeah. I mean, we spend a lot of time at Christmas bringing joy and happiness, and which is great, and all we should. But we want to try and bring a little bit of that, and if nothing else, just some support for this group of people as well, because we know that they exist, and we know that this is a true struggle for people sometimes at this time of year. And so Blue Christmas, 6 o'clock, is Sunday night at the church. And so that's the goal there, is just to create a space for people who are grieving. So
that's this Sunday. And remind us where the Crossing is located.
Yeah, we're in the old Armory building on 1st Street, so 215 South 1st Street. And it's all decorated for Christmas and ready to go. But that's where we're at, about a block away from the post office. So.
Okay. We were talking with First United Methodist before you came about Christmas Eve services. Tell us what your services look like.
Yeah, so this year with Christmas being on a Wednesday, we always try and do some different things for Christmas Eve services. And so we are actually going to not have our regular services on Sunday the 22nd in the morning. Instead, we're going to have a Christmas Eve service on the 5th or on the 22nd at 5 p.m. and then another one on the 24th, actual Christmas Eve. Both at 5 p.m., same service. They both culminate the end of our series that we're doing right now called A Thrill of Hope. And so we want to be able to push people to that. So Sunday the 22nd, Tuesday the 24th at 5 p.m., those are our Christmas Eve times this year. So.
Okay, what's the Thrill of Hope about?
So it's based on the O Holy Night, the song O Holy Night, which says A Thrill of Hope. And we're using different verses of that each week. The 3 verses. This week is the 2nd verse, which most people don't sing. But each week focuses on a different verse, and Clayton Hensel, our senior pastor, is bringing that message from our 48th Street campus, and it's good. It's been good this week too. So the Thrill of Hope is Jesus. It's the gospel. It's the good news. So we're excited to share that with people and finish that on Christmas Eve services. So it should be good.
Wonderful. You guys have also been doing the 12 Days of Service. Tell us about that program.
Excuse me. So this is the 3rd year we've done 12 Days of Service, where we take 12 days in January and just try and do stuff for the community. And so as of now, we're in the middle of it. This Blue Christmas service is part of that 12 Days of Service. But we've already delivered over 600 treats and goodies and cookies and baked goods to the administration and the staff and the faculty at all 3 of United, Monmouth, Roseville, and West Central school districts. We had dinner for the United School Board this past week. We've got Monmouth Roseville School Board coming up. I believe it's this week.
Tonight, yeah.
Yeah. And then West Central's is on the 18th, I believe, is theirs. So we're doing dinner for their board as well. We had about 15 Foster Joy Kids is what we call it, which are foster kids that we had people from the church grab, sort of like an angel tree, and buy gifts for the kids that we get that back to the company, and they distribute those to the foster kids. We caroled at Christmas on the Square on Friday night, of course. And I feel like this Saturday we're doing a movie night, a family movie night for anybody in the community. We're going to show a movie called The Star, which is an animated film based on the donkey's perspective who carried Mary to Bethlehem. It's a fun movie, but we're going to have popcorn, nachos, and hot dogs and show it on if you've never been in our church, we have a really large screen that we use, and so we'll show the movie on that. So that's Saturday at 4:30 at the church. I'm sure I'm missing something. I didn't bring that list in, but we do lots of stuff for this time.
I know The Star, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's a really good movie.
Yep.
And I love anything that is prefaced by saying, from the donkey's perspective.
From the donkey's perspective, yeah, sure.
That's awesome. So family music night. What night was that again?
The movie night's Saturday night at 4:30. Yep.
4:30, right when it gets dark.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 12 days of service that's going on. You also have been developing some new things at the Crossing.
Yeah, we're working on a number of new things, but one of the things is we talk about Blue Christmas in the counseling service is that we're working on a biblical counseling service that our church will offer Crossing-wide. So we have 11, soon to be 12. We're opening a new location in Weaver, Iowa on Christmas Eve, but we'll have 12 physical locations. But this counseling center will be available for people to use. It'll have telecounseling, so you can do it via Zoom, or the ability actually to go and see somebody. And we haven't officially done the grand rollout of that yet, but we've already got some clients in from all of our different communities, and we'll be pushing that and kind of advertising that more. We know that's a big need as well, so we're just trying to find the areas that people need help and need assistance, and see if we can do that, and somewhere in there show them the hope of Jesus in that as well. So
okay, well, it's a good thing to be able to offer services. They're so far and few between.
Yeah,
it's nice to be able to have no redundancy. We actually need the expansion.
Yeah, the counseling is we expect that our counseling will grow exponentially because it's just such a needed thing right now, and especially biblical counseling or Christian counseling. So it'll be good to have that available and open once we get that completely rolled out. So
okay, what message do you have from the Crossing Church? One of the things about Christmas, that one of the stories I was reading this morning, it's not just about those that may be grieving a loss. Like you said, it could have been years, but they're just alone.
Yeah. Well, the message is that you're not alone. The message is that as a church, we want to help you make sure you know that you're not alone. But most importantly, Jesus is always with you. And so you're never alone, even when you feel that way. There's always somebody there. There's always a love that's there for you. And that hope that we're trying to give, that thrill of hope, as we were just talking about, that we're trying to share with people. And so we'd love for you to come join us. Our normal Sunday services are at 9 and 10:45. And we would love for people to come join us, check us out. You can get this week will be week 2 of the 3-week series of Thrill of Hope, so they can jump right in. We have a YouTube channel. You can search One Crossing on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, of course, and find all those things to catch up. But the message would be you're not alone, and come check us out. And we'd love to be able to walk alongside you through whatever you're going through in life. So
okay, we're talking with Casey Grant, pastor with the Crossing Church. Coming up this Sunday, it's a Blue Christmas. And go ahead and remind people again, if they're just tuning in, what that is.
Yeah, 6 o'clock Sunday night, we're doing a new special service specifically for people who are grieving the loss of loved ones. And so we'd love for you to come and just get a worship experience that's designed just for you. We'll have worship, prayer, teaching, and chance for some resources, and then some refreshments afterwards to just be able to sit and fellowship and chat and create friendships and relationships there, connections there. So
okay. All right. Anything else you want people to know?
No, I just want to say thanks for letting me come on and share the word and spread the word. If you hear this and know somebody who should come, make sure you invite them or send them to our Facebook page. We'll have this information posted on there too. So
okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks,
Have
Vanessa.
a great day, and we'll see you at our next broadcast of United.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That